Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. I'm Meditation Mama. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's go ahead and get to the pick a card for today. And the pick a card reading for today is titled, Will My Ex Return? Now, if you're not new to pick a card readings, you can go to the description box below, find the timestamp for the deck of your choosing, and go ahead and watch your reading. But if you're new to pick a card readings, let me go over the instructions. So what you're going to want to do is pick a deck or a stone that really resonates with you. Now, this is deck 1 with the fluorite stone. This is deck 2 with the purple amethyst. This is deck 3 with the crystal geode, and then this is deck 4 with the citrine crystal. Now, once you've picked a deck or a crystal that really resonates with you, you're going to go into the description box below, find the timestamp for the deck or stone of your choosing, and go right to your reading. You have chosen deck 1, the fluorite stone. All right, I'm going to shuffle the deck a little bit. I have already pre-shuffled this deck. I'm going to just shuffle a little bit more. This reading is for deck 1, the fluorite stone. Now, is deck 1's lover or ex going to come back? Is deck 1's ex going to come back? Okay, so let's see. First card out is materialism. So attachment, addiction, like instant gratification. Let's see what else comes out. Is deck 1's person going to come back? The judgment card. Okay, so, reviewing your past experiences, your decisions. Let's see what else is coming. That card flipped over. Oops. That card, not this card. Okay, so Page of Swords. New ideas, a new perspective. Let's see what else. Let's get more cards. Is deck 1's ex going to come back? Okay, so Four of Wands could be like a homecoming, celebration, joy. But then we have the Eight of Swords, feeling trapped by your circumstances. So let's get some more cards. All right, the Hanged Man. Actually, let me move these up so we have more room. Okay, so Hangman. So a lot of these cards are kind of like looking at something from a different point of view, looking over your past decisions, feeling trapped by your circumstances, new perspectives, a lot of new perspectives going on. So let's see, let's get to the end here. Let's get 3 more cards. Is deck 1's ex going to come back? Oops. Okay. And that one fell out. All right. Okay, so the cards that came out, temperance, patience, moderation, balance, and then here with the Ten of Wands, it's like overworked, heavy workload, exhaustion, feeling burned out. And then the Knight of Swords, action, fast thinking, on a mission. So let's go over this. So it looks like up here there is some sort of like maybe addiction going on, or like an attachment to some sort of negative, like instant gratification. And that's definitely an addiction. So then the next card we have is the Judgment card. And this is a card about, it's the card right before the completion, before the world, and it's looking over your past experiences and reviewing them and say, did I really do that right, or could I have done things differently? Then over here is the Page of Swords, which is like a new idea, new thinking, a new perspective. Then right here, we have like this celebration, the 1111 card, this homecoming joyful card. But then we have, feeling trapped by your circumstances. Then the next card, the Hangman, is like letting go of an old way of doing something, surrendering, looking at something from a new perspective. Now, from just these cards, we have three major arcana cards. So these are three major life things happening. So this is like a very serious, like addiction, instant gratification, and then a life-changing decision or reflection, and then a new way of thinking about something. So your person may be going through a lot right now, especially when, now that we're dealing with COVID. I think addictions are really kind of coming to the forefront because all we do is sit alone with ourselves. Now, that has caused this person to really review their life. Like they're looking back, they're like, what am I doing with myself? And now they're looking at things with a new perspective. So then we have the homecoming card, the celebration card. So I feel like your person is trying to get over whatever this addiction is. They're really looking at how they can, change themselves, um, really, kind of do a life-changing sort of thing here. And now they're looking at things from a new perspective. So now it's like they're coming back. They're bringing this 1111 back. But then the next card out is, kind of feeling trapped by your limiting beliefs. Because you see, this guy is sitting inside and he has all of his swords out here in the snow. And it doesn't mean that he's not going to be able to get those swords. He just has to wait till the snow thaws out before he can go out there and get them. So then here, surrendering, letting go, looking at things again from a new perspective. So it's almost like this person comes back, but then they're revisiting whatever this is, this materialism, this addiction, this attachment hadn't gone away yet. But then with the Hangman, it's like they're really starting to let it go. They're letting go of anything that no longer serves them. And I think this is something that is no longer serving them anymore. Then here with Temperance, yes, they have to find balance with themselves, moderation. You know, everything is okay in moderation, but when you do it in excess, that's when it gets out of control. It's too much. So this person, it has a lot of learning to do. There's four major arcana actually. So Temperance, yes, like they really have to learn how to, juggle things in their life again, especially if they're not doing whatever this is. Like let's say it's alcohol. So they have to relearn how to do things without drinking. And now they're feeling burnt out. They're feeling exhausted. So the next card that comes in is this action, this ambition, like on a mission. So I feel like your ex does come back to you, but I also feel like your ex is dealing with a lot right now. And I think it really does have to do with some sort of addiction. It's like they come back, they kind of, say, oh, I'm over this, I'm coming back, I'm going to come right now. And then whatever this addiction is, kind of comes back. And then Probably they feel bad about it. They're reviewing what they've just done, and now they're trying to surrender and let that finally go. Because if they want this 1111 with you, they're going to have to get rid of whatever this addiction is. So now it's like they're really trying to find that balance, that moderation, and have patience, but they are feeling like exhausted, mentally exhausted, burnt out. But then I still see them like this action coming towards you, communicating with you. Um, but I don't feel like this person is really ready for a relationship. I feel like they have a lot of work to do on themselves. And I think you are the only one that's really going to know if that work is completed or not. So, so yes, I do feel like your ex is going to come back. How well they're going to come back and treat you, I'm not sure. I kind of feel again like that addiction is going to come back. They're going to see their ways, but I think you're also going to have a lot of patience with this person. If you're going to take them back, you're going to have to be very supportive and very patient with this person. And if you don't have that time and energy to put into this relationship, then, maybe this is not the best relationship for you. Okay? You have chosen deck 2, the purple amethyst. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle some cards for you, deck 2. I have already pre-shuffled these, but I will shuffle them just a few more times. Okay. Now, is deck 2's ex going to come back? Is deck 2's ex going to come back? Let's see, first card out. Okay. This is the 6 of Swords, so transition, releasing old baggage, leaving the old behind. Okay, cool. Deck 2's ex going to come back. Two's ex going to come back. Okay, so second card, Queen of Pentacles, very abundant, like a working mom, working dad, very grounded. Okay, King of Swords. So already we have a court couple. So King of Swords is really about, truth and clarity. He gives really good advice, but he's also ready to confront people with that sword if he has to. Okay, then 5 of Cups, kind of feeling like disappointment, regret, like a missed opportunity sort of thing. Let's see what else. Step 2's ex going to come back. Okay, so the card that just came out is the 3 of Swords. This 3 of Swords a lot of time has to do with like heartbreak, a third party situation, but it can also mean just pain, sadness, or a need to like release of old emotions. But let's see what else. Okay, so Temperance, really needing to find, balance, have patience, moderation. I'm just going to go ahead and move all these up. Let's get one more line of cards. feel like there was a card that flipped over. Okay, I guess not. Okay, so next card that came out is materialism. So like attachment, addiction, instant gratification. Then we have the moon, which can be like telling somebody what your fears are, telling somebody your secrets, or just like some sort of emotional distress. Now, let me get one more card and then we will look over all these. Oh, that one did. Oh, So I guess this one did pop out. I feel like I should take both of these. Thought that popped over. Okay. All right, so let's look at these cards. So in the beginning, we have this, transitioning, leaving the old behind. So this could possibly be leaving the old way of doing something and, looking for a new way of doing something. But now we have a king and a queen, which is like a court couple. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is abundant. This could be like a working mom, a working dad. She's very grounded. She's financially stable. The King of Swords is that king that has, really good advice. He has clarity. He speaks his truth, but he's also ready to confront people with that super sharp sword of his. Now, down over here, we have like some sort of disappointment, regret. Then we have this pain, sadness, release of emotion. So I'm getting the feeling that one of these court cards, I'm not sure if it's the queen or the king, somebody may have been in a third party situation. So there may have been some cheating going on. But it doesn't necessarily have to be cheating. It could just be like talking, like texting with somebody else. But this is usually like the heartbreak card. And so if this is you, maybe in the beginning of this right here, you're trying to leave whatever this heartbreak is behind. And you're really now trying to find some balance and, really get back into the flow. And then down here, it's like we have this attachment, this addiction, instant gratification. Um, I totally know people like this. These kinds of people, they really, what the instant gratification people are really only in it for themselves. They don't really care about anybody else except them. And actually, another another meaning of this card is like selling your soul to the devil kind of a thing, just to get your like money or more material objects. Now, here it kind of looks like somebody is going to confess something. So maybe there was a third party situation. Maybe you confronted your King of Swords, or maybe you are the King of Swords confronting your Queen of Pentacles about it, you know, and maybe they weren't very honest. So now you're here with like this regret, and you're like, why did I do that? Why did I, blame that person, or, basically, say that they were cheating on me, and maybe you thought they weren't, or maybe they told you they weren't. But then down here we have this addiction. So whatever this pattern is that this person does, it's like they keep going back to it. They keep doing it. So if this person did cheat on you and they're like, oh, I'm never going to do this again, I'm never going to cheat on you again, it kind of looks like they do. And then here with the moon, this is like secrets or fears being revealed. It's like this guy is looking at the moon. He has his back turned towards the girl and he's like crying. So it's almost like this person feels bad about it, but they keep doing it anyways. And so they come and tell you about it, and they feel sort of like trapped. their limiting beliefs of maybe about relationships is keeping them trapped in this like never-ending cycle. And then I get this new energy down here, and I'm actually really glad that I picked this card up because this is a different energy than the King of Swords. This is a younger energy. This is a young person, a gentle person, a person offering love. So, with this person, like let's say this is the king, like your King of Swords is the one that did the cheating. And, you feel really bad about blaming them or breaking up with them, and you were sad and heartbroken, and now you're trying to find balance in your life. This person is continuing this cycle. It doesn't, they're not stopping this cycle, but I see a different person coming in offering you this cup of love. So, will your ex come back? I think your ex is going to come back. I think they're going to do whatever this is again, and they're going to come back and they're going to confess this to you. Now, do I think you should take this person back? I probably would not take this person back. But I also see this new energy coming in for you down here with the Page of Cups. And then also, if you look at all these cards, they're kind of darker cards with not a lot of color. And then we get down here to the Page of Cups, and it's the most colorful card besides the Queen of Pentacles. It's like the most colorful card here. And so I think you should be on the lookout for this new, younger, fun, loving person coming towards you. And I do see them coming towards you with their leg up. It's like that's movement. They are coming towards you. So I don't know. I think that you probably should not take this ex back if they do come back because of all this addiction and stuff that they do behind your back. But I do feel like you should keep your eye out for this person because this might be a really awesome person. All right. You have chosen deck 3, the Geode. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle your cards. I have already pre-shuffled, but I will shuffle again. Okay, now, is deck 3's ex going to come back? Is deck 3's ex going to come back? Okay, so 9 of Wands is like standing up for something you worked on, protecting it. But then we have the 5 of Wands, which is kind of like conflict, disagreements, competition, possibly fighting. Deck 3's ex going to come back. Okay, then we have the 10 of Swords, which is like feeling like you got stabbed in the back. It's a painful ending, shocking loss. Then, yes, the 9 of Swords, which is, sleepless nights, anxiety, and it looks like the same person in both of these cards. So, let's get some more. Deck 3's ex going to come back. I saw that one pop out. Okay, Hanged Man. Okay, letting go of the old and looking at things in a new perspective. Awesome. The Sun. That is positivity, success, happiness, joy. It's like the most positive card in the deck. So maybe things are going to turn around. Let's see. Let's get 3 more cards. Is Deck 3's ex coming back? Let's see. Let me move these up. Okay, Page of Wands. This is like new inspiration, new projects, kind of like still in the planning phase. Then we got the Fool. This is like you are ready to take that next step. And then we have the King of Pentacles, which is like the most wealthy king in the deck. He's financially abundant, he's confident, he's successful. He is a very down-to-earth king. Now, let's look over these cards. So it looks like somebody was really protecting what they worked for. They were really standing up for it. They believed in it. And maybe because of that, there was conflict and fighting and disagreements. Then one person in this relationship felt stabbed in the back. Maybe one of the people just picked up and took off. Like this guy in his boat is on his way out. So there may have been some fighting, some disagreements, and somebody left. And that caused one of the people to feel stabbed in the back. Like, you deserted me, you left. This was shocking. Maybe you came home and all of their stuff was gone. And you're like, what? Then this caused many sleepless nights. It gave you anxiety, maybe depression. But then it kind of looks like you're starting to let go of that old baggage. You're releasing it. You're letting go. You're looking at things from a new perspective. And then, boom, positivity, happiness, success comes in for you. Now, down here we see the Page of Wands. And this could be a new person coming in. Now, the Page of Wands is not an action card, so he's not like moving, he's not really walking towards you. Okay, so this could be the new potential for a relationship, a new relationship. Then right here we have the Fool, which is now like, now you're ready to take that first step. Then we have here the King of Pentacles, this confident, this abundant, financially successful person. So this is what I'm just gonna be honest. I kind of feel like your person did something super shady. You guys got into an argument, you fought about this, and maybe they picked up when you were at work and they left. You felt completely stabbed in the back by this. You have anxiety. You haven't been sleeping very well. But maybe this was a little while, or maybe some time has passed and you're starting to let go of that hurt, that old baggage, that old relationship baggage. Because once you can let go of that old relationship baggage, new relationship can come in. Then right here, the Sun, the most positive, happy card in the deck. I feel like once you let this old relationship go and you're working on yourself, really making yourself happy and doing the things that make you happy, I feel like this new potential comes in. Maybe you meet a new person, maybe you guys are friends first, and you start hanging out with this person and they're like so amazing that you're like, okay, I'm ready. Like, I could take that next step with this person. And that person could be your King of Pentacles, this financially abundant, confident, successful king. And this king, this could be like an earth sign. So Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, that might be the sign of the person that may be coming in. But will your ex be coming back? I don't feel like your ex is going to be coming back, but at the same time, I kind of feel like that's a really good thing. You don't want this person who stabbed you in the back and left in the middle of the night to come back, do you? Because I think once you clear that old energy out, you have this new, colorful, beautiful energy coming in here, this potential, this ready to take the next step with somebody, and your King of Pentacles. So I don't think he's coming back, but I do think somebody new is going to come in for you. You have chosen deck 4, the Citrine Crystal. Go ahead and shuffle your cards. I have already pre-shuffled them, but I will shuffle them again. Okay, is deck 4's X going to come back? Okay, so first card's out, High Priestess. You're really listening to your intuition, meditating, getting that knowledge within. Then we have the Knight of Wands. Now, this knight is definitely an action knight. He is pursuing his passion, he's pursuing his ideas, but he is moving. So let's get some more cards. Is deck 4's X coming back? Ooh, the World. Okay. So completing a phase, moving on. Let's see. So sleepless nights, anxiety. Okay, so Ten of Wands is like kind of taking on more than you can carry, like a really heavy workload. You're feeling burnt out and exhausted, even like mentally exhausted. Maybe you're doing a lot right now. Okay, then we have the Emperor. This is like the divine masculine, the father figure, the breadwinner, the authority figure. Oh shoot, and I'm just noticing right now we have the ultimate couple here. We have the High Priestess and the Emperor. It's the divine feminine. Oh no, I'm sorry. The Empress. Oh, forget that. I was thinking that was the Empress. I'm so sorry. But the High Priestess and the Emperor, 2 major arcana, and then actually 3 major arcana with the World. So these are 3 major things that are happening here. Really needing to use your intuition, completing some sort of a phase, and then having this experienced breadwinner authority person coming in. So let's see, what else for deck 4? Okay, so let's see this card. All right. 10 of Cups. This is like the happy home, the happy family, kids, deep, fulfilling connection. I love this right now. I'm just going to move these up so you can see everything. Okay, so 10 of Cups, Page of Cups, an offer of love with a gentle person. I love that. Okay, what is that card? What is this card? Okay, 2 of Wands, planning, travel, progress. Okay, let's go over this. So, High Priestess at the beginning, really needing to go within and listen to your intuition. Okay, now it looks like there's some sort of action, some sort of pursuit going on. Maybe this is an old person trying to come back, and you really need to use your intuition about this person, okay? Because here, the World, this is a completed phase, done, moved on, going to something else. Then right here we have the anxiety, kind of sleepless nights, not being able to really go to sleep because you're really thinking about whatever this was that has been completed. Now you're feeling mentally burnt out, you're exhausted. Maybe you really wanted this relationship to work and something happened and it didn't work. But you definitely felt like you were putting a lot of effort into that relationship. But then we have the Emperor. This could be an Aries, but it could be any one of the fire signs. But for me, this is really Aries. And this is that CEO, that father figure, the authority figure. He's got tons of experience. He's the breadwinner. And then we have all this happiness down here. So this 10 of cups, this love, home, like a deep connection. So maybe this new person, this emperor comes in, and you guys really start to get this deep connection with each other. And maybe you guys are sitting here and you're talking about having kids, buying a home, and you're talking about it, you're planning it. And this person, this could be a younger person, offering you this cup of love. Maybe this is an offer of marriage. Because then right here, we have planning, travel, progress. It's like you're planning things, you're going places, you're doing stuff with this person. So let's see. Another way that I'm kind of looking at these cards is the High Priestess is you. And there was really something that you needed to work on before you could have this happy home, this happy relationship. You really needed to gain more knowledge, and that knowledge was supposed to come from within, using your intuition. And the only way that you can get knowledge from within is really with meditating. And you might have been on the pursuit of something. Maybe this was a business. Maybe this was something you were really passionate about, right? But whatever that is, it came to an end, and you're like, all right, I pursued it. It didn't work out. I'm letting it go. Now, that definitely caused some anxiety, some sleepless nights. You felt like you worked so hard on whatever that project was. Maybe you felt overworked, exhausted, burnt out. But then your emperor came back. Now, I'm not sure if this was an ex, but since this is an ex reading and we're asking, is your ex going to come back? I'm going to say this is your ex. So maybe the two of you broke up because you had to pursue your own thing, your own goals. And you're like, I can't spend a lot of time and effort on this relationship right now because I have to put that relationship into my business, into myself. And so you kind of let that relationship go. But I see this fire sign, this Aries, this authority, experienced person coming back because I see all of this happiness down here. This 10 of cups, the happy life, the happy family, the deep connection, making that offer of love to you, and then planning the future with you. So, do I feel like your ex comes back? Yes, I do feel like the Emperor does come back. I feel like this is going to be a deep connection, a happy, a loving connection where you guys start to make long-term plans with each other. So I hope you enjoyed your pick a card reading called Will My Ex Come Back? Make sure to come back next week for another new pick a card reading. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the like button on your way out. Have a good week, and I'll see you next week. Bye!